Hi guys, in this video I will show you how to catch database query in Laravel application. So let's get started with an example. So for example, if I go here and my example, I have created list of users and there is a create simple form for the example. So you can see that I have 31 records in created into the database table. Okay, and if I refresh it, you can see that it simply listed all the data using the get query. So you can see in this example I have used the get query and it's taken all the users and list with the for each loop. Okay, you can see over here. Okay, now if I go here and let me open the database debugger, then if I refresh it, you can see that now users. Okay, and if I refresh again, you can see that every time this query are running and it's like taking 1.56 millisecond. Okay, but right now we have just 31 records, but if we have like thousands of records or maybe more than that, like 10,000 or maybe like 50,000 record, then it will take time to load. Okay, so in this example I will show you how to use the catch with the database query and you can catch it and you can forget it. So let me go to the Laravel documentation and they already provided a catch. So let me go here and you can see that, and we can use the driver for the database for the catch. By default Laravel 12 provide database driver as a database. Okay, so that means they will catch the query result and store into the database, but you can use the redis and you can use the file and other memcache and that other catching driver also you can use it. Okay, but in this example I am going to use file, so let me save it. Okay, and then if I go to the user, okay, right now if I refresh it, every time it's run the use select star from users. Every time if I refresh it, you can see over here. Okay, so now let me use the catch. Okay, so if I go to the catch, I can do two ways. Okay, so I will use catch. First I will show you with the remember function. So first I will pass users argument, second argument how many seconds you want to store it. So I will say 120 seconds, so that means there will be a 2 minutes they will keep the catch. Okay, after 2 minutes they will refresh again and remove from the catch. Okay, so let me use the function over here. Okay, and then here let me add this query inside over here. Okay, save it. Okay, and then let me just put it over here, semicolon, and save it. Okay, so that means catch have a remember function. First argument will be the key, second argument will be the time, how many duration you want to store this data. Okay, keep alive, and then after it will forgot the key. Okay, save it. Okay, now let me go and refresh it. You can see that it's gone from here. Like if I refresh again, you can see that now user, it's still getting all the users, but you can see over here like that query is gone. So that means that we saved 1.35 something millisecond, we saved it. Okay, and how they are storing, so let me go here and inside the store, because we choose the file driver, so let me go here into the framework. There is a catch, and inside the data there is a folder. You can see over here. Yeah, open anyway. Yeah, you can see that they are storing all the results in the file. Okay, you can choose the redis is more powerful, but you can use redis as well. You can use memcache, you can use the database as well. Okay, so you can see that is the simple. So now let me go, and one thing I want to, let me create one user. Okay, so I will say test user, and here I will say test.user. Okay, and keep the password, and if I click on create, you can see that user is created. And now let me go down, but that user is not coming over here because we created test user. So let me go here and let me refresh it over here. You can see that test user, it's not coming over here because reason is that we catch the query. Okay, so how can we resolve this issue as well? Because it's already catch, we need to forgot this key. Okay, so what I will do, once user will create, then I will use forget which key, users key. So that means that user will create. So I will say I will create new user next user dot next. Okay, and click on create. And now if I go here, you can see that now this query is run for first time, and you can see both user are created over here. And if I refresh again, now that query is removed. So that means they removed the catch, and then they again catch the query. Okay, so you can see how simply we can use it. This is we define for the time, but if you want to store forever, then you can use remember forever function. Okay, and you don't need to pass the time, because it will be a remember the catch until you forgot the key. Okay, so save it. So this is the best option. So let me go and refresh it. You can see that now when you create user, at that time that will be a forgot until you can use it from the catch, so you don't have to burden to your database. This was the very simple example, so that way you can use it with your database query to catch. If you like this video, then share with your friends and subscribe my channel for more videos. Thank you so much for watching, guys.